Poveglia Island, a small landmass in the Venetian Lagoon, Italy, is one of the most infamous and feared places in the world. Its dark history, spanning centuries, has earned it the reputation of being one of the most haunted locations on Earth. From plague quarantines to a sinister mental asylum, the island's past is steeped in death, suffering, and mystery. The Plague Years. The island's tragic history began during the Black Death in the 14th century, when the bubonic plague ravaged Europe. To contain the spread of the disease, Venice used Poveglia as a quarantine zone. Thousands of infected people were forcibly taken to the island and left to die. The dead, and often the dying, were burned in massive pyres or buried in mass graves. It's estimated that over 100,000 people perished on the island during this time. To this day, the soil is said to be composed of up to 50% human ash, a grim reminder of the island's macabre past. The mental asylum centuries later, in the 1920s, the island took on a new role as a mental asylum. The old buildings were repurposed to house the mentally ill, but the asylum quickly became a place of horror. Stories emerged of a sadistic doctor who conducted brutal experiments on the patients. He performed lobotomies using crude tools like hand drills and hammers, leaving many patients permanently disabled or dead. The doctor's reign of terror allegedly drove him mad, and he eventually threw himself from the asylum's bell tower. Some say his ghost still lingers, along with the tormented spirits of his victims. Paranormal activity. Over the years, Poveglia Island has become a hotspot for paranormal activity.